Hey y'all, what's up? You guys doing okay? Yep, this is how I talk. Strap in, right? Let's just get in there. You know, I know my accent's really aggressive. I know that. You know, my accent sounds like, you don't belong here. But my personality is like, hey, y'all want some biscuits? That's it. I love biscuits, obviously. Look at me. But people always ask me, like, hey, this accent ever getting you issues? And no, it didn't until January 6th. That's when it got rough for me, y'all. Y'all remember, I'm happy to remind you. So me and my wife were watching on TV, and she's like, look what your people are doing. I was like, I don't think I'm accurately represented there at all, if I'm honest. And then some dude came up on the TV, he's like, let's go storm this Capitol! Woo! I was like, crap, he looks just like I do. Don't like that. Don't like that at all. And he was trying to run up that those Capitol steps. He was doing his best, and he slipped, and he just face planted right into those steps. And I was laughing so hard. I was laughing until my mom called me. She's like, I saw you on the news, baby. I just want to make sure you're okay up there. I'm so proud of you defending the Capitol. Update, I didn't tell her that wasn't me, okay? It's the first time she's ever said she was proud of me, so I'm not going to lose that, all right? I've been on OnlyFans for about 5 years now. I've been crappy at transitions for about 10. And I'll be honest, that's not a joke, y'all. Look me up, Big Hungry Bear. That's not a joke. I didn't know what bear meant. My wife calls me Big Bear, all right? So shut up. I'm hungry, all right. It's really, really easy to make these connections, y'all, all right? And I'm not doing comedy on it, y'all. I made $500 last month from one guy named Matt. And Matt is the nicest guy I've ever been sexually harassed by, you know what I mean? Like, Father McKinley, you're second place. This guy's crushing it, right? Because he hit me up. He's like, hey, man, you're so beautiful and funny. And I was like, bro, you need to stop this right now, man. I'm a married man, but I will cheat. You know what I mean? Like, I don't get a lot of compliments in my body, so when I get them, it's like, no, eat it right up. And then he just left field me. He's like, hey, man, how much to see your back hair? And I was like, what? $35. I don't know. I didn't go to economics school. That just sounds like a good amount of money for me. I'm not going to go up from that. Look at me, man. I'm not doing great anywhere, okay? You look good. You look like you could charge more than $15, okay? Proud of you. I don't like how pretty you are. Fuck you, man. And like, I'll be honest with you. I love doing comedy, okay? I love doing it. I've been doing it for years. And it's what gets me out of bed in the morning. But Matt gave me $150 to show my butthole, and I didn't even have to get out of bed to do that. So I'll do it again, and I have done it again, and I will continue to do it again. You know how good that feels, y'all? $150, $300, $450. I am printing money with my butthole, y'all. That's amazing, okay? You don't come back from that lifestyle choice, okay? You don't. I paid my lot bill with my butthole money. You know how good that feels? Good job, buddy. But I'm not trying to like boast or anything, but I'm getting beat by this lady named Maribel, y'all. She makes $12,000 a month on OnlyFans. $12,000 a month. She has the best bio I've ever read in my entire life, too. Says, hi, my name is Maribel. I'm 69 years young, and I love to show my boobies off to whoever wants to see them. She's 69 years old, so let's process that real quick. And then this, I'm pretty sure Shakespeare wrote this. It said, I'm doing this to support my disabled grandson. Yeah. Yeah, two things. One, if you're making $12,000 a month, I think you should be walking now. That's bullcrap. You know what I mean? You're not investing your money correctly. That's bullcrap. You know what? You should investify. You should diversify your portfolio. You know what I mean? Also, number two, I obviously subscribe, because I think I'm supporting. That's a good cause. Like, you know what? What if my money's the one that gets him out of the chair? I'm like, come on, buddy, get out of that chair! Okay, here's where it gets dark. So I went through her pictures, and there's one picture where she's like bent over, and she's like, there's her titties down there. And in the back, there's a kid in a wheelchair like, I didn't post the picture, y'all. I don't know why y'all are upset with me. I'm not the one that did it, but like my first thought was like, was he like that because of his disability or because he saw his grandma's boobs for the first time? You know what I mean? Like the wheelchair could have been a disability. He could have been rolling in like, hey, grandma. Ah! All right, let's get darker. I like it. All right, great. All right, I'll tell you all about the time I accidentally went to a Klan meeting. Okay, accidentally. I wasn't the keynote speaker, y'all. I wasn't like, what's up, guys? Hey! So, I was in Alabama doing a Dungeons and Dragons day because I keep my virginity tight. You laugh at that? That hurt. Okay. And like I left the auditorium, and there's another auditorium that had like fried chicken and egg rolls in it, and it didn't have a sign that says "Don't eat it." So I got myself a plate, and then 2 dudes in white robes walked in, and my stupid ass was like, "They must be wizards for the Dungeons and Dragons Day. That's awesome." I walked up to them. I was like, "Hey man, where do y'all hear about this event at?" And they're like, "OnlyFans." I'm like, "I don't have that app. That's weird." And then a dude with purple robes walked up on stage, and there was about 150 people in there, and just straight out the gate, the guy's like, "The White Power Kingdom will rise again from the ashes!" And I was like, "Oh no, oh, this door doesn't work, I'm stuck in here. Oops, they're definitely gonna think I came here on purpose." And then my second thought was like, I should get 2 more egg rolls, then I'm definitely gonna leave, you know what I mean? Like I'm gonna be honest, those are some good egg rolls. That doesn't make any sense to me. If you're racist, you shouldn't be able to eat the food of the people you hate. That's bullcrap. You know what I mean? That's weird. Like you shouldn't be able to eat like a bowl of like orange chicken. Like this is delicious, but I hate Asians. That's weird. You know, you shouldn't be able to do that. That's like was sitting out sort of, "Hey, Marvin, what'd you put on this chicken?" "It's salt." "Not in this spicy crap." Boom, out of this house. You know, can't do that. Also, he started off with so much anger and intensity. I build up to my anger. You know, he should have had like a motivational Klan opener, like, "Yes, you Ku Klux Klan." You know what I mean? To bring us all up and bring us together. I don't care crap if y'all didn't laugh at that. I love that joke because it's the only joke where I do a pun in it, so I don't care. Right? And every one of y'all are going to have to go home tonight knowing that the person you came with laughed at a joke about a kid in a wheelchair and a Ku Klux Klan. Okay, so I hope there's some growth tonight. Okay. I also want to tell y'all something about myself too. We're doing little specials right now, so we're going to do something special for my special. All right. So, just fun fact: I have Asperger's. If you couldn't tell from the rest of the set, I mean that's pretty much on you now. You know, I'm not great in social situations or eye contact, which is great because I don't like people at all. And I wanted to do something because in the news recently, you saw the news. There's some crazy stuff going on. You know, some people. I won't say the name of the person that said it. But he says, "Vaccines," that guy. So he said something about people like me. You know, I'm going to address 2 of those things. 1, that we will never get married. And 2, we won't write poetry. So I did both. I've been married to my wife for about 10 years now. So, yeah, don't clap. I didn't say happily. So I wrote my wife a poem. And I want to tell you a little about my wife because of how amazing she is. She said some of the most, like when I got diagnosed, I got really dark into it. I got really upset about it. And then she loves these dark jokes. They're just so astronomically horrible that it makes me feel better about myself. We were at a party with my friend who has Parkinson's. And when I was talking to him, my wife interrupted him to say, "Hey, you know, if y'all 2 hook up, that's burger and shakes right there." And I felt like a delicacy. I was like, "Oh my God, honey, you can't say that." And then my body's just like, he was just shaking. He was so upset. He just never stopped shaking about it. I love how people online are going to get that, but y'all are just like, "I don't get that at all. Parkinson's, I don't know anything about medical diagnosis at all." Great. So I'm going to write you a poem I wrote for my wife. Okay, it's called Jasmine because that's her name. Killing it. J is for joy that you bring me every day. A is for ass that screams girl slay. Smile that shines so bright. M is for my heart that has now seen the light. I is for I know I will never find any better. N is for never stopping to protect you, no matter if my body is broken and blistered. And E is for excited because you're still my big sister. All right, y'all. I'm Anthony Davis. You guys have a good night.
You're watching Jam Comedy, and we couldn't keep it heady without your support. So make sure to hit that like button, share this video with your friends, subscribe, and hit the bell to change your preferences to notify all. Join us for a show via the link in the description, and thanks for supporting live comedy.